Creator, is it your wish, my brother, to go into solitude? Is it your wish to seek the way to yourself? Then linger a moment and listen to me. He who seeks easily gets lost. All loneliness is good, thus speaks the herd. And you have long belonged to the herd. The voice of the herd will still be audible in you. And when you will say, I no longer have a common conscience with you, it will be a lament and an agony. Behold, this agony itself was born of the common conscience, and the last glimmer of that conscience will gloss on your affliction. But do you want to go to the way of your affliction, which is the way to yourself? Then show me your light and your strength to do so. Are you a new strength and a new light? A first movement, a self-propelled wheel. Can you compel the very stars to revolve around you? Alas, there is so much lasting for the heights. There are so many commercials of the ambitious. Show me that you are not one of the lustful and ambitious. Alas, there are so many great thoughts which do no more than are bellows that puff up and make empty. You call yourself free. You dominate the thought I want to hear, and not that you have escaped from a yoke. Are you one of those who had the right to escape from a yoke? There are some who throw away the last value when they throw away the servitude. Free from what? And if that mattered to Zarathustra. But your eyes should tell me brightly, free for what? Can you give yourself your own evil and your own good, and hang your own will over yourself as a law? Can you be your own judge and avenger of your law? Terrible it is to be alone with the judge and avenger of one's own law. Just as a star thrown out into the void and into the icy blast of solitude. Today you are still suffering from the many, being one. Today your courage and your hopes are still whole. But the time will come when solitude will make you weary, when your pride will double up, and your courage gnash these teeth, and you will cry, I am alone. The time will come when that which seems high to you will no longer be in sight, and that which seems low will be all too near. Even what seems sublime to you will frighten you like a ghost, and you will cry, all is false. There are feelings which want to kill the lowly, and if they do not accept, well, then they self must die. But are you capable of this to be a murderer, my brother? Do you know the word contempt yet? And the agony of your justice being just to those who despise you. You force many to relent about you. They charge it bitterly against you. You came close to them and yet passed by, that they will never forgive. You pass over and beyond them, but the higher you ascend, the smaller you appear. The smaller you appear to the eye of envy. But most of all, they hate those who fly. How could you be just to me, you must say. I choose injustice as my proper lot. Injustice and filth you threw after the lonely one. But my brother, if you could be a star, you must be shiner. You must not shine less for them because of that. And beware of the good and the justice. And beware of the good and the just. They like to crucify those who invent their own virtue for themselves. They hate the lonely one. Beware also of holy simplicity. Everything that is not simple it considers unholy. It also likes to play with fire, the stake, and beware also of the attacks of your love. The lowly one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. To some people, you may not give your hand, only a paw, and I desire that your paw should also have claws. But the worst enemy you can encounter will also be yourself. You lie in wait for yourself in caves and woods. Lowly one, you are going the way to yourself, and your way leads past you, and the way leads past yourself and your seven devils. You will be a heretic to yourself, and a witch, and soothsayer, and fool, and doubter, and unholy one, and a villain. You must wish to consume yourself in your own flame. How could you wish to become new? How could you wish to become new unless you had first become ashes? Lowly one, you are going the way of the Creator. You could create a god for yourself out of your seven devils. Lowly one, you are going the way of the love. Love you, lowly one, you are going the way of the lover. Yourself you love, and therefore you despise yourself, as only lovers despise. The lover could create because he despises. What does he know of love who did not have to despise precisely what he loved? Go into your loneliness with your love and with your creation, my brother, and only much later will justice limp after you. With my tears, go into your loneliness, my brother. I love he who wants to create over and beyond himself and thus perishes. That spoke Zarathustra.